I will never upset my makeup
or disturb my tears for no bitch that get up and go to work every day.
There is nothing that
a bitch who work out of a cubicle or a desk with a name placard on it, or there is nothing who bitch last name appear with a 3-digit extension next to the name on the company
directory that can ever say to me to upset my makeup and disturb my tears. Baby, we don't even play in the same life.
Listen, I know at times we can get frustrated with our fans or our audience or subscribers, or some people we call our subscribers family. We can get frustrated at times. However, it's important that you don't try to turn your people or your core audience off. I know with me, I have a large proportion of my audience as black women, and women in particular, but black women. So I know that is my core audience. I know that is my fan base. So for me to generalize black women in totality, I know that would be a death sentence for my following. And with Funky Dineva, I guess he's at the point where he can say anything and get away with it. But there's going to come a time where people are going to give him a lot of hell for the stuff that he has been saying. Most importantly, he's now on this rant about, oh, I don't have to clock into a 9 to 5. I don't have to do what y'all do. And it's kind of like, well, when I looked at your audience that went to your cruise with you, they look like 9 to 5 women. And I know my audience has a 9 to 5 job too as well. How dare you talk about people with a 9 to 5 job? Because let's not forget, we all had a 9 to 5 job before we became a YouTuber, unless you started when you were 15 and you popped off then, but a lot of us had a 9 to 5. I mean, you, sir, even went to college and you're supposed to be an economist. So, I mean, granted, you're not even using that degree, obviously, but anyway, you had a 9 to 5. I know I came from the call center industry. So yes, I had a 9 to 5, just like everybody else. And granted, the people who support me, the people who rock with me, the people who love me, and the people who give me money are 9 to 5 women. So with you disrespecting those women who got to clock in, go to a dead-end job possibly, go to a job that doesn't care about them, mistreats them, because hell, I've worked in the workforce and I know how these companies treat you. For you to make fun of them or even try to tell them like, oh, they're not worthy to even speak on you or speak about you, that is crazy. I mean, to tell you the truth, everybody in my family works a 9 to 5 job. So for me to say, oh yeah, I'm above you and I'm better than you because you work a 9 to 5. I mean, just because you work at a 9 to 5 job doesn't mean that you're broke. There's a lot of people who work 9 to 5 jobs who are 6-figure incomes and even 7-figure incomes. So the notion that, oh, you have a 9 to 5 and you got to clock in, okay, you know, they got to clock in. Hey, that's the way they make their money. A lot of people think the way that we make money online isn't honest, or they think it's a little hobby, or they like to say, you know, your little YouTube channel. They don't think we make real money. So why would I then go and disrespect somebody who's actually putting in the time, having to use a punch card or worry about payroll? Like, why would I disrespect them? Because at the end of the day, that's your fan base. And if I can give you some kind of enjoyment or entertainment outside of what's going on in your real life, that's my job. That's what I'm here to do. And so for me to disrespect you and make you feel like nothing when you probably already feel shitted on because your boss is an asshole, or your bosses are assholes, and you work for a company that doesn't give a damn about you, and then I'm gonna make you feel even worse about yourself, that is crazy. And this is coming from somebody who even got, you know, evicted out of his own place.
This, me, and I let a friend, I'm about to cry. I let a friend move in. No security deposit. No security deposit. Know what that friend did to me? That friend didn't pay rent for 3 months. Okay? I had to put my friend out. So now my friend is mad at me because I had to put him out. So I taught this friend.
So you were on YouTube when you got evicted. So you can't say that YouTube is everything, because at the end of the day, they take away YouTube, you ain't got nothing. Hell, they take away YouTube, I ain't got nothing either.
Play in the same. We don't live in the same neighborhood. We don't shop at the same place. We don't even we don't even pray to the same person. We ain't even got the same God, bitch. Okay, so
Funky said we don't even pray to the same God. I don't even know what the hell he was talking about. I don't know if he don't pray to God, but for him to say we don't even pray to the same God, that was crazy to me, because at the end of the day, we all pray to the same God. Well, let me take that back. We might not all believe in the same thing, but God isn't like, oh, I'm a God for rich people, and then poor people have a different God. Like, you know, that's what I was referencing, by the way. And again, with the generalization, if you're mad at specific women, you need to call out the names. Stop being a little punk ass bitch and call out the names. Who are you specifically talking to? Now, my assumption who you talking to is Michelle ATL and Tasha K. See how I just named the names? You know, I named the names. You over here trying to pussyfoot around saying the names. Say the names, because again, if people don't know who you're talking about, then you can generalize and offend all women. Call out the women who you are talking about. Stop using these generalizations, because not all women and not all black women are the same. I think a few things is going on with Funky. I think one, this Tamar situation has really upset him, and he's afraid of getting sued by Tamar, so he doesn't want to mention her name anymore. And two, I feel that because he is a gay man, he feels that women naturally don't like him because he hears a certain portion of women making fun of him because he's gay, or they call him a quote-unquote sissy or a punk. And so he's generalizing all women. But not all women hate him, because his audience is mostly all women. And again, let's be honest. If your audience is mostly black women, who are you going to have conflict or issues with mostly? Black women. So naturally, yeah, the people that you get upset with or, you know, have some kind of confrontation with is going to be black women. However, that's because that's who your audience is. If you had a mostly white audience, it would be white people who you would be upset with. So it depends on who your audience is. So again, you can't generalize, because out in the real world, who is Funky Dineva? Shit. Who's AT2? Don't nobody give a damn. But when you're on YouTube and you have a platform, yeah, people are coming to you for your commentary and they want to hear what you got to say. So of course, some people like it, some people don't. But at the same time, yeah, your audience is mostly black women. So that's who going to have something to say or give commentary on whatever you have to say. So with that being said, yeah, I know if I get a comment, or whether it's negative or positive, more than likely my audience is centered towards black women. So yeah, it's going to be maybe a black woman to say something about my commentary that they don't like. And I have to accept it. Now, do I always like it? No. But do I accept it? Yes, because I know this is what I got into. This is the field that I wanted to do. And I understand that, okay, AT2, not everybody is going to like everything what you have to say. You have to roll with the punches. Now, do some people get out of hand and they say things that they shouldn't say? Oh, of course, you know. And do those people get cussed out? Yes, but I talk to them directly. But I don't generalize and say, oh, you black women and you black this and you black that. Like, come on now. Because at the end of the day, those 9-to-5 women that you shitted on are the same 9-to-5 women who make sure you can sit in that house that you rent, who make sure that you can build that studio. That's who funded you to be able to do what you do. So at the end of the day, yeah, Funky, whatever vacation or whatever you need to work on, please go do that, because it's going to turn out ugly where you're going to alienate your core audience and you're going to be like, damn, what happened? Trust me, YouTube only lasts for a minute. You've been able to stretch it for the last 10 years or so, but granted, people will move on to the next thing. This quote-unquote YouTube fame don't last forever. Please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, you guys. Thank you for checking out the show, and let me know what you think about Funky coming after black women, or if you think maybe he's not coming after black women. Hey, either way, let me know in the comment section. Deuces, everybody. Love y'all.